Hi guys, it's Ricky and this is Ricky Reveals. Father God, Lord Yeshua, Holy Spirit, I come before you now to ask for guidance, protection, direction, and a message. And I also ask for you to send the holy angels to block, blind, and return to sender anyone that tries to do any moon magic over this full moon. I ask for all my blessings to be released and to manifest into the physical, and I ask for protection of my twin, my family, and my home against any and all enemies. And I ask that you take them out in a way that is noticeable to anyone and everyone and everyone in my life and my twin's life. Anyone will know that they are going through what they're going through because they were doing evil, wicked shit in the dark. In Yeshua's precious holy name, I ask and pray, amen. Okay. So, a lot going on. So, I believe that my twin asked a fake friend, either of theirs or of mine, to come in and see, like, what I had going on, see if I was single, whatnot. And I believe this fake friend was a Virgo, but could possibly be a Scorpio or a Taurus. Or, I guess, an Aquarius. Or it could be one of those signs that sent this person in. But whoever this person is, they're fake as fuck, and they went back and lied to you about me. About what I had going on, about what I was doing, everything. Everything they told you was a lie. It very well could be a Taurus. And quite honestly, oh, could be a Sagittarius too. But this one has been coming up in my mind the last day or two about whether or not they were a real friend. And I'm not talking about the one that I dated. Even though that motherfucker denied dating me. You fucking asshole. But I don't know if the one I dated is the one that sent this person in, or if it's someone else that was interested in maybe pursuing me. But whoever it was that asked someone to come in, the person they asked to come in lied about everything. I'm also getting it could have been Sammy. So if you sent in Sammy, JB, Billy, or Art, because that's the only 4 possibilities it could have been. If you know that you sent one of those people in, whatever they told you when they came back and talked to you, it was a lie. Cancer. Because I really kind of feel like it was Brandon that sent in JB, but it could have been one other person who sent in JB as well. But I'm really kind of getting that it's JB. But the one thing that doesn't make sense with JB is someone who complains a lot. I don't really see JB as a complainer, but Sammy is. Oh, I guess it could have been It could have been Billy, actually, who got sent in. And it could have been Jenny as well. Gemini. But that's really the only 4 possibilities, I think. Well, yeah. Because I don't hang out with anybody. I am quite comfortable chilling by myself. Healing. And just getting in alignment for my future and my purpose. Capricorn. Libra. With Taurus at the bottom. Ouch. I really... Someone's being shy about coming in and speaking their truth. And I really want to encourage you to suck it up, Buttercup, and say what you need to say. Because there's grace if you ask for it. There's mercy if you ask for it. There's forgiveness if you ask for it. But if you allow fear to overwhelm you and take you over, you're going to miss an opportunity that you're going to regret the rest of your life. From his fullness, we have all received grace upon grace. John 1:16. Someone's name could be John. Someone could be born January 16th or June 2nd or February 6th. God gives us more grace, as the scripture says. God is against the proud. That pride will get you every time. But God is against the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. Humble yourself and come in and say what you need to say. James 4:6. So someone's name could be James. April 6th, June 4th, or Life Path 1. Sin is no longer your master, for no longer live under the requirements of the law. Instead, you live under the freedom of God's grace. Romans 6:14. So, someone's name could be Roman. Someone could be Romanian. June 14th. April 7th. July 4th. God, your word states that you will give undeserved favor to those who humble themselves before you. So I ask you to continue to act favorably toward me. I recognize how proudly I have stood before you, seeking my own ways and defiantly throwing off your shackles that I thought were so confining. I thank you for your great grace, and I turn now from those things I valued so highly, for they look to be fleeting and unsatisfying in comparison to your promises. Thank you that through Jesus' sacrifice, I am not subject any longer to the punishment of breaking your law, but I may freely live in accordance to your ways. What does God's grace look like in your life? And for one person that I know I'm speaking to, God has encouraged you to come in and do this several times in several different ways. You've been sent many signs and many synchronicities, because he's also told me that he's done this. So you have been given the green light to do this for quite some time. Ugh. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, give me some overall messages for this reading. Patience and communication. Just a few more months. Good things come to those who wait. Compromise, forgive, work it out. I feel like so much is being hidden from me, but for, I guess, good reason. It's so funny too, because patience has been something I've struggled with my entire life, and I'll tell you what, this last 2 years, I've actually amazed myself on how patient I've been. I could have been more patient. There's been times when I'm just like, really? What more do I have to wait for? What's the holdup? But I'm proud of myself for the fact that I've been way more patient than I ever would have been 10 years ago. Hell, even 5 years ago. Okay. Someone, they're bottling up their emotions, and they've been bottling them for so long. When they finally come and bridge the gap in this distance, they're gonna have diarrhea of the mouth. Like, they're gonna say way more than they probably want to. The blockages are removed, though. Any communication issues have been removed. You've been given the green light, the go-ahead. You're being encouraged to face the challenges, because communication will help the healing process for both people involved. There could be someone else that's in your ear stopping you from doing this, but I'm telling you that someone else is doing it selfishly, and that someone else is the reason why this distance has been created to begin with. That someone else has been doing witchcraft over you. And I think, to whoever I'm speaking to, you now have concrete evidence of this. Either A, you found it in their phone, B, you caught them in the middle, in the act of it, caught them red-handed. But that third person has done everything they can to make sure that me and you don't communicate. Give it time. Everything in divine timing, let things flow. So, I mean, please let things speed up, but no pressure to whoever. I mean, you know who I'm talking. You know who you are. But I mean, it's not that hard. I swear it's not. I think I'm like the best person to have this conversation with. At least when it comes to compassion and understanding. I'm keeping our heart as open as I can. But with each passing day, I can't even lie. I'm fighting. I'm fighting the I guess with each passing day, it's like, in order for my own sanity and my own peace, I have to give a little bit more of my give a damn away. And I just don't want someone to let their fear talk them out of waiting until it's too late. But something just tells me that if this person would come in and literally speak the cold hard truth and be open and vulnerable and speak from their heart and not their head, a miracle will take place. But because I know how many people played a role in keeping this apart and destroying what was meant to be. But I mean, I have a positive. I'm keeping a positive outlook, but again, I can't promise anything because I don't know what you have to say. I think I do for the most part, but I've been told to have an open heart and use my gifts, my discernment, to read through your sincerity and your authenticity, on whether or not you're being genuine and sincere with what you're saying, or if you're being a trickster. Because there's two of you coming, and I've pretty much been told one of you is a trickster and one of you is the real deal. And to make the choice from my heart, not my head. And we and you both know that we've both been manifesting this. That we both want it. But because of everything that's happened, and this is, I mean, this goes for either option for me, because with everything that's happened, to be all the way honest, I kind of perceive you both as being that. And I know it's not true, but because you're both so hard, it's so hard for either one of you to speak your feelings or your truth. I know I have a misconception of both of you. But luck is on your side. And I think it's really important for both of you guys, no matter the outcome, for both of you guys to do this for yourself. Because you're both causing yourself physical health problems. Oh, wow. Looks like my mama's gonna be pissed off. She works so hard, and, well, it was all for naught. Someone's name is Mike. Trust the process. Saturday, February, Tuesday, whoa, okay. You are royal. Dina, your family's involved. Just stop and breathe. George, your dreams are reality. New Hampshire, China, 70s. So I'm taking that as someone's born in the 1970s. Montana, Aquarius. They do moon magic on you. I was embarrassed and jealous of you at the same time. Carter, will you marry me? Candles, Beth, Orlando, Darrell, Proverbs 27:7. Pray and meditate. A plot twist is coming. North Dakota, Darnell, you will get that job. Brittany, someone's in their 30s. I have loved you for 1,000 lifetimes. So this is definitely someone that has spent a past life together. Virginia, January, it's time for your miracle. They lied about having COVID to go on vacation with their male lover. and Friday. So take that however resonates. So I also heard that somebody could have gone to jail in October, and I don't know about it. And I do have that card that I went to jail and told her to tell you, and she didn't. So I feel like somebody might have gone to jail in October, and they might still be in jail, and that's why I haven't heard from them. I feel like somebody else is bedridden right now because they were in a car accident last month or here recently. Okay. January 3rd, July 8th, duck. So I feel like someone has been ducking someone or trying to avoid someone. I think somebody saw somebody out in public and they purposely dodged them because they were too embarrassed to speak to them. Or they were with somebody else that they were afraid that other person would say something if they spoke to the person that they saw. Life path 9. Someone could be born in the year of the horse, the year of the pig, February 2nd. Somebody could be a Taurus, December 8th, October 7th, September 9th, Life Path 6, Life Path 3, Life Path 8, August 6th, and December 11th. No. I want these. Someone definitely wants to come out of stagnation with somebody, and somebody does want to marry somebody. They just don't know how to. They're scared to death to talk to them because they're afraid of rejection, and they really don't want to lose this person out of their life. But they know their choices. They know how bad they broke this person's heart. And they also know that they very easily could have. It didn't have to be that way. And they know it was their selfishness and their stubbornness is why somebody got their heart mangled. And I think their guilt is killing them now. And their fear that this person's going to turn around and shatter their heart. Well, this person is not petty and vindictive, and they're not tit for tat. They're not going to break your heart just because you broke theirs. But if they smell any kind of deceit, trickery, or any kind of game, say what you truly feel. Say what you truly mean. Don't offer more than you can realistically give, or don't offer more than you want to give. Just be real and authentic. And if what you want and what this person wants don't match up, well, then it just isn't the right time. Or you've already served your purpose in each other's lives. It's not really a rejection. Don't look at it that way. But if you're real, you're truthful, you're authentic, and you speak what you mean and mean what you speak. I told you, I was told a miracle is going to happen. So something was meant to come together, and it should have already been together by now. But because of so many freaking jealous people, envious people, doing evil witchcraft and black magic and moon magic and doing their best to keep this union apart, it's why it's taken the devastating separation and the devastating chain of events that have taken place. It's happened because so many people worked their ass off to keep it apart. But it was destined, and it does serve purpose. And there is true, genuine love between these two people. But they both had to learn lessons, and so God, the Most High, allowed the separation so these people could learn the lessons they needed to learn and hopefully come back together and get it right. And someone is definitely, they have the confidence that they'll get victory, and they're ready to make contact. And I was also told that my twin flame and another individual are closer than I think they are, and they actually are. I don't know if they're physically fighting, but they are having altercations, whether they be physical or verbal, about me and the way things have played out. So I feel like you're in walking distance. The way I heard it, it really sounds like my twin flame and this other person are within walking distance. So you know where I'm at. We both know that all of you know where I'm at. So the ball's in your court. Don't turn towards yourself. The sun will rise. The pain will fade. And two people are going to be happier than they've ever been. And they're going to have a very God-ordained, a very God-blessed and favored connection that will last more than likely the rest of this lifetime. But if not your entire life, it's going to last for... Actually, I'm going to say the rest of it, because whoever this is not your first life together. And you both know that now. I feel like someone once asked somebody if they would teach them how to fish. And they were very happy and willing to try, but it was more one of those blind leading the blind type situations. Someone can feel like a fish out of water. Someone really needs that. Like, you need to you need to feel that vulnerable. That's get out of your comfort zone. You get out of your comfort zone and you do something you've never done, but something you really want to do. You'll be surprised how it can magically work in your favor. You prayed for this. Don't let a gift from God pass you by twice in one life. I feel like no matter how it goes, if these two people will stand up and stand in their authenticity and stand in their truth, all three people, no matter what choice is made, I think all three people are going to walk away from it a better person. Just don't come at it from ego. Don't come at it like it's a competition that you gotta win. Come at it from a place of love, like authenticity. From a real genuine, like, heart space. Like, I love you. I really want to spend the rest of my life with you. Don't say or do something that you're only doing to try and sideball the competition. It's so crazy because I have known this for a long time. I just don't know which one of you it is. One of you loves Edgar Allan Poe. But if one of you don't get out of your head and stop overthinking everything, you're gonna stick the sword through your own heart. I feel like one or both of you have done a lot of inner work. I feel like one of you or both of you had an epiphany or had a spontaneous awakening, and ever since then you've worked really hard because you finally realized what you were going to miss out on if you didn't do the work. Give yourself credit. You may not be where you want to be, but you've come a long way. But you still have that not desire, like the what do you call that? Habit or tendency, like, because you've been living with a mask so long, you're still having a hard time truly keeping the mask off. Like, you've lived with your mask your entire life, so it's like you're taking it off. You really do want to stand in your authentic truth, your genuine self, but it's like almost like the mask will put itself back on without you even like consciously doing it. And I think a part of it's because you're still learning to love yourself. You love yourself a lot more than you did the last time I saw you, or however it resonates, guys. Like, this person loves themselves way more than they did the last time you saw them. But they're still a work in progress. And somebody could be 45, 44, but they've spent their whole life wearing that mask. So it's like, very easily could just slip back on if they're not careful. This is your harvest season. This is your year to be happy. If you will listen to God, the angels, and have the strength to do what scares you the most. Letting someone see the real you. Because even though, for me and my story, I've looked, I can see you. I see you. But you also see me. So I don't know why it's so scary. But I know in this incident, you are coming in you're allowing me to see you, and that for the first time, because up until now you've always tried your hardest to not let me see through, and because by the grace of God, He allowed me to see through your mask even when you didn't want me to. But it's because there was a purpose in us meeting. Ask your angels to guide you through this. They're protecting this connection. They are here to help us and to make sure everything plays out. But you got to do your part as well. Balance is going to be restored. Someone really loves somebody's eyes. It's like when they look into this person's eyes, they see forever. And they know that this is their wife. That this is their person. When they look into this person's eyes, it's like the whole world fades away. Because the love they've been looking for their entire life is in this loving, kind, caring, nurturing person. The love is in their eyes. In your eyes. In your eyes. When I look into your eyes. I don't do it on purpose, okay? I don't mean to be intimidating. But you intimidate me too. Shit. It is funny how two people are so outgoing or so outspoken and love attention and can, put on a show for the rest of the world, can be so shy and stutter in front of each other. They're almost there. I think they are there, actually. Somebody's ready to come in and shoot their shot. Oh, wow. I think you're both ready to come in and shoot your shot. King of Wands, King of Swords, Ten of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles. Maybe there's three of you coming in. Or maybe it's a progression Wow. Yeah. Wow. Somebody's getting married. There really is. There really is a lot of love here. And it's sad how many people really did the most to destroy real, genuine love. There's true love. And I think there's still people talking shit, causing drama, and trying to do some moon magic, which is why I prayed the prayer I prayed at the beginning of this. I feel like either there's 3 people wanting to come in and shoot their shot. One I do, if that's the case, one is a trickster. And they're only trying to come in to win. But you're going to know it right away that just, whichever one that is, they've served their purpose. And your discernment, your intuition is going to tell you from jump that one has already served their purpose in your life. The other 2, I think they both have genuine love for you. But I feel like one... I think one is self-sabotaging. Because either A, they feel like they've done too much and they don't deserve this connection, and they're trying to be King of Swords, like cold and cunning and calculating, and not let their feelings be seen, to not like let you see their true emotion. So I'm really getting kind of like a self-sabotage energy there. And I feel like one is ready. They know it's now or never. And I think this person has... They've rehearsed this a million times for a very long time in their head over and over and over again. If they ever got the chance to stand in front of you or, this person that they want, this is how they would do it, or this is what they would say. And they're like I said, they're ready to shoot their shot. Follow your heart, because quite honestly, there's a real connection with either one of these people. And God is blessing you with allowing you to make a choice, because one of these people treated you like you weren't even worth their time when you were trying to pursue them. You weren't even worth a text. And the other one, they cheated on you. They were a part of like trying to have you killed. Like the other one really did the most. And the third one just wants to fuck. Really, quite honestly, that's what I'm taking. But someone's life path 3. Someone could be born in March. So somebody could be a Pisces or an Aries. Or third time's a charm. Maybe one of these people, or this would be like a third go around. Someone's 32 or 23, or someone's a life path 5. Someone could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone's first, middle, or last name could start with a W. First, middle, or last name could start with a B. Someone could be an actor. And I feel like at the time when all three of these guys came into your life, G, they all three were an actor to you to a certain extent because of all that background broke people shit that was going on with the satanic occultist, devil worshipping warlocks and witches, and jealous exes that were paying people to fucking sabotage your life and try and take you out. But one of them is your twin flame. Trust the process. It was all a part of the process. They had to come into their awakening the same as you did. And you, more often than not, I'm not saying it's always this way, but for a greater majority of the twin flame, most twin flame journeys, the feminine of the twins wakes up first. Because it just, the masculine, the feminine comes from a heart space. And they are the more intuitive, the more psychic, the more, they can feel it. They don't have to see it. And the masculine usually has to be knocked in the face with it, like, before they'll believe it. Some of them can start with a D. R. H. Somebody could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I still remember every detail of that day. It kills me when my pride got in the way. I would do anything to take back the things I did to you. You really are a queen. I can't wait to see your name in shining lights. I was a fool to believe I could turn that bitch into you. You smell so sweet and her pussy stinks. I paid my friend to watch you and he fell in love. Something significant about the year 2022. Could be something very significant about November of 2022. One of these people, well, probably all three of them, and yourself included if you're take out resonates, but sex addictions had a lot to play in this journey. And 47. But I think there was a lot of promiscuity, and all four people had to get their sexual demons in check. So the wild oats. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So, no judgments. Even if you yourself personally didn't have a sex addiction, you definitely aren't perfect. I'm going to jail for what I did to you, and even though I know you know, I still can't look at you and tell you. Why? You're not crazy. I'm using my power to sabotage everything in your life to force you to come back to me. I know it's insane, but it's the only way I know to get you back. I miss you so much. So, one or more of these guys is a control freak. And somewhat of a hypocrite as well, because they were all about having their own little black book, going out and paying for sex, or maybe selling a little ass for doing something strange for a piece of change. But something strange for some change. But they didn't want you doing it. So, but I feel like all three, or both of these guys, or all three of these guys, depending on how it resonates for you, have come a long way since you've last seen them. Somebody could be 43 or 34. Somebody could be a life past 7. If I come to you and offer you what you want or what you deserve, my family will disown me, and I can't decide if I can handle losing them, but I know you're worth it. So that's one of these guys' fears. Their family's told them if you go after collective again, you're out of the family. So that's definitely a fear for one of these guys. And I think for one of them, their family has seen the pain that they've gone through and what they've been through, especially with this other partner. Because I think all three of them had to leave somebody else. And I think they've been given the blessing. Because I think this person's family saw you guys interact. And even if they don't agree with the connection, I definitely think they saw how happy this person was when you were in their life, and they saw the progress this person made when you were in their life, and I think they have given their blessing, or they will. But then again, that could just be wishful thinking. But I feel like only one of them's really feeling like the being disowned is only an issue for one of these guys. November 7th, 2022 is significant. Area code 432 is significant. Z. Someone really slept on your value. Like, I think they possibly even physically have smacked themselves from time to time when they think about the fact that they were blind to your beauty, your worth, your value for so long. I think one of these motherfuckers might have even sent a private investigator, like, to fucking spy on you, stalk you. Or, quite possibly, one of these guys were the private investigator and was sent in by either one of these other guys or by somebody else who's already been, like, either was never an option or they're not in the picture anymore. But I kind of get the feeling that it could be one of the three here that sent in one of the other three. Because, I mean, earlier I was getting that energy of the fake friend that came in and then lied. Because there is definitely either a brother asked another brother, or a cousin asked another cousin, or a best friend asked a best friend to come in, and whoever came in went back and reported lies because that person was in love with you too. So they lied to your twin, or they lied to one of these other guys because they wanted to shoot their shot with you. So there was a little underhandedness there too. But I think all that'll come out sooner or later. Everything done in the dark comes out sooner or later. L. So we've got O. So we have Z, V, G, L, B, W, R, D, H, Y, O. So, Darnell came out earlier in the cards. Someone's last name could be Hall. Someone's last name could be Williams. Someone's last name could be Riddick. Ruth came out earlier too. So I guess it resonates the other way. You're a masculine and it's three feminines coming in. Then one of them's name could be Ruth. Or that's just confirmation that this person is your God-ordained spouse. George, because George came out earlier. Lavelle, Valerie, Zane, Young, Roberts, Daniel, Brandon, Brian, Brad, Ryan, Grant, Victor, Orlando, Henry, Hayden, Lucas. Take out Resonates, guys. Love you. See you in the next video.